friends, it's Cheryl from the Lifestyle Digs, and today I'm here to talk about how I avoid big cell phone bills. I've never been much of a phone person. I've always had a cell phone almost from when they first came out back in the 90s, and back then it was quite expensive to make phone calls. So basically my cell phone was for emergencies only, and I guess I kind of still have that mindset. Even though I don't have a landline, I have not had a landline in 10 years. I just have my cell phone, but I'm just not a real big, make calls type of person. So I'm from Canada, which has the world's highest cell phone rates. I was with Fido before for many years, and I had a really good plan. I was quite happy with it. But if I wanted to travel, and I drive down to the United States a lot, and if I decide to use my phone for whatever reason, I need to make a phone call, I have to turn on Google Maps, whatever, they charge you $15 a day in roaming charges. So out of the country, it can get quite expensive. So what I decided to do was I changed over. I canceled. I canceled my Fido service after I experimented first with a VOIP service. Specifically, I use Fongo Mobile, and it's an app on my cell phone. I can dial out. I can make texts. There's quite a few things that I can do. Why is that coming up kind of funny there? I'm getting a bad. I'm getting a bad. Uh, I don't know if the sunlight's shining on it. Yes, sunlight. I'm currently in England. Sunlight. That's something you don't see a lot. Anyway, with my Fongo Map app, I can make phone calls anywhere in Canada for free. Texting, if I'm texting to another Fongo mobile user, it's also free, but I don't know anybody else that uses Fongo. So to do texting, I decided to sign up with their international texting package, which cost me $28 a year. And it's international, but so far I've only been sending texts back and forth to Canada, but I like having it just in case. So Fongo makes their money by selling various add-ons like that one. For example, if I make a lot of phone calls to the United States, I could add on that feature where I make free calls to the United States. I'm not sure what that costs monthly or annually. The other thing that I did buy from Fongo Mobile is they have Google Ads. So every time I pull up the app to make a phone call, a Google ad would come up. At first, it didn't bother me. I close it and make my phone call. But one day the darn ad would not close. I couldn't do anything to get that sucker to close. I had to turn off my phone, restart it again, and then I was able to make my phone call. And after that, I did purchase the add-on to get rid of the Google ads. I think that cost me $17 a year. So in other words, to use my phone for phone calls and texts, it cost me $48 a year. But in order to make the phone calls, because this is a voice over internet protocol, the VoIP, VoIP, I have to have internet coverage. So, a lot of places where I'm staying, everywhere that I'm staying, I have internet. All the homes, all the hotels, Airbnbs, libraries, there's all kinds of places where you can get free Wi-Fi. But I don't just want to rely on only having access to my phone when I'm somewhere that I have I happen to have internet. What if I'm out walking about town? I need to make a phone call or check the internet. So I use another product. It is called an eSim. So that's SIM. It's like a SIM card that you have in your iPhone. This is an iPhone, but SIM cards come in every phone. But it is an electronic version. So I don't have an actual card that goes into my phone. I have a number that I typed in when I activated the service. And the service specifically that I use is a company called Airalo. So with Airalo, I have a global package. It gives me coverage in 125 countries. So that includes Canada, the United States, England, Wales, Scotland, everywhere in Europe I've had coverage. So for my global package for 1 year, it cost me 69 American dollars. So in US dollars, that's approximately just a little bit under 100 Canadian dollars. So let's just round it up. 100 Canadian dollars for my Airalo, so I always have internet, and $50 a year for my Fongo Mobile to have texting and to not look at those annoying ads. So that comes out to about $12.50 a month. Now with my global package that cost me 69 US dollars a year with Airalo, that gives me coverage in 125 countries. It also gives me 20 gigabytes of data. So I'm good to go as long as I have data or my year has not run out. So whichever runs out first, the 20 gigabytes of data or the 1 year, I have to renew it for another year. And any unused data, unfortunately, it does not carry over until the next year. So once the year has passed and I still have unused data, it is gone forever once I renew. So to give you a bit of an idea, last year when I renewed it, I still had about 10 gigabytes of data left. So I renew on December 31st, and I have right now, it is towards the end of August, I have just over 15 gigabytes of data left. So obviously I'm not going through my data a whole lot on my cell phone. Like I said, I don't make a lot of phone calls. So that's how I save money and avoid big phone bills. I use a combo of Airalo, which, and I just want to say Airalo is very reliable. Once I land on the ground, whatever country I'm in, I have data service right away. I can make phone calls, I can surf the internet. So Airalo is really good. I will put the link in my description, and I will also give you a referral code if you want to sign up with Airalo. They have all kinds of packages besides the global package that I use. They have regional packages, country specific, and they have for shorter terms than 1 year. But for the best bang for my buck I find is the global package for 1 year, 20 gigabytes of data for 69 American dollars. So that's what I do, the combo of Airalo for the internet and the Fongo Mobile to have phone calls and texting. And $12.50 a month Canadian dollars, that's under 10 American dollars a month. So it works out quite well for me. This might be something you want to consider if you are traveling, and whether you just want to slash your cell phone bills because, like me, you don't use your cell phone a whole lot. So that's Cheryl from Lifestyle Digs, and thank you for listening today. Bye-bye for now.